Welcome to my class. I'm your teacher Rochelle, and today we're going to discuss about changes in matter. Our objective for this week: investigate the changes that happen in materials in the presence or absence of oxygen. Investigate the changes that happen in materials in the application of heat. Let's have first the review from our past lesson. Direction: tell what the matters are. Physical or chemical change. Fireworks. Good job. Cutting hair. Great. Burning wood. Nice one. Melting ice cream. You're right. Rusting nail. Correct. Changes. Now let us focus discussion about changes in matter in the presence or absence of oxygen. What is oxygen? Oxygen is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas essential to living organisms. It is the third most abundant element in the universe and makes up nearly about 21%. Life on Earth cannot exist without oxygen. It can be found through the air we breathe, in the environment, on the ozone layer, in the water, in rock essential, and also present in some materials made up of plastic. One of the various effects of oxygen on matters can be observed in the process of combustion. Let's take a look at this: burning matches, burning paper, and burning wood. Combustion is a chemical process in which a substance reacts rapidly with oxygen and gives off heat. These are oxygen, heat, and fuel. Fire is present if these elements are provided in right amount. But what will happen if we remove the oxygen? Like this example. Okay, so we cover the candle with a bottle. So what is happening now? Will it still be burned? Based on the observation, let's take a look again. So what happened? There still be burn? Correct. No, because the candle cannot be burned without the presence of the oxygen. Fire needs oxygen to sustain itself. The glass prevents the fire from consuming any more oxygen. Once the fire in the glass has consumed all the oxygen, the fire goes out. Let us look at another example. This picture. What are common among this picture? Correct. The common among this picture are the presence of rust. Rust is an iron oxide and a form of corrosion. It's also known as iron or steel corrosion. The presence of oxygen can also affect fruits and vegetables. Have you noticed after you cut a fruit or vegetable, after a few minutes, it's changed in color? Okay, take a look at this example. For example, when you slice an apple and eggplant, what have you noticed? How the apple and eggplant change in color even before you cook it. Why does it happen? This is because of the presence of the oxygen. Because the presence of oxygen in the air react with the chemical components found on the inner part of fruit and vegetable, causing them to change in color. So basically, the browning is a result of freshly cut fruits and vegetables exposed to oxygen, natural process called oxidation or enzymatic browning. Let us give the meaning of the following words. Oxygen, physical, iron, rest, composition, heat, substance, material, and chemical change. Try to answer this following question. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper. Materials around us undergo chemical change. These changes happen when some chemical components react due to presence or lack of oxygen in the air. Thus, they may change in color and odor. It also formed new products, like for example an eggplant, which is sliced or cut and exposed in the air, turned brown. It gradually leads to decomposition. Iron from rust when its component reacts with oxygen in the air. Try to analyze this situation and write your answer in a separate sheet. When heated, the sugar melted and turned into golden brown. With continued heating, it turned to dark brown, and when heated even longer, it became black and gave off unpleasant fumes. In this activity, you observe a chemical change. You saw the difference in the original properties of white sugar and its end product, which is syrup or caramel. Water and carbon dioxide were also released during the chemical change. These two substances were released in gaseous form, therefore not noticeable. So let's answer these activities again. Analyze each question carefully. Write your answer in a separate answer sheet. For your activities, observe and list down three activities at home that involve changes in materials in the presence of oxygen and applications of it. For each activity, identify evidences that chemical change take place. And that ends our lesson for today. Thank you for listening and watching. Goodbye.